Osama is running, where Bill Clinton goes, he's a hero. You know, that's who Obama is. Your phone calls, it's all coming up. Second hour. Only a few minutes away. The news is coming up, and we'll be right back. I'm Alex Jones of Infowars.com. Up at Infowars.com was Breitbart's coroner poisoned to death. The video where I break it down, WorldNet Daily, has got the headline, Breitbart's coroner poisoned to death? Question mark. That's what the police are saying. They're saying he was poisoned. Man, I tell you, people are like, Alex, why are you still alive? Because of your prayers? Also, I'm a talk show host. It's not like I'm a coroner who could say, hey, they're covering this up. They really killed him. But, I mean, I saw him kill Gary Webb. Pulitzer Prize winner had his new book coming out, totally going to prove that government was shipping in even more drugs. It had already been admitted. And I talked to him a couple months before they killed him, and I was like, can I get you on? And he goes, hey, are you good at websites? I'd like to send you a disc of all my material and post it on a website. And I never got around to it, but he ended up having somebody else do it before he got killed. And it was just a bunch of news articles and research and things. And then hours after he's killed, the media's like, it's quite normal to shoot yourself twice in the head. And it was a suicide note. Meanwhile, I talked to his neighbors. People have been breaking in his house. He said he'd been threatened. He told me that. He told friends that I've had on the show. So if anybody shoots me twice in the head, I was killed. Let's go to a phone call or two, and we'll come back and go to more calls. And then I'm going to get into the latest on CISPA, a bunch of economic news, and some eugenics news. There's a lot of news here. But right now, let's go to Richard in Texas. You're on the air. Thank you.
Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? I'm glad I caught you on this Sunday. I just got a question I want you to answer for me. Have you noticed all these so-called security guards on these college campuses pulling cars over? Do they got the right to do that? They're security guards. They're not PDs.
I don't believe they should be doing that, but if they have signs posted, see, they have a citizen's arrest power just like police do. And so technically, I think they can pull you over and then hold you. And, of course, a lot of them are now packing heat and tasers and things. And it's just the new economy is police and security guards and TSA type stuff. What have you been witnessing?
I've been witnessing pulling people over on the side of the road. They're not even on campus. You know, pulling over and going through the cars, searching and everything, stuff like that. Sir,
I mean, I was out in Montana, and they had foreigners in fake police cars pulling people over. And everybody just bowed down to them. It was on national news. So, yeah, it's called just lawlessness. I mean, look, when the feds come to your town with the TSA out of their jurisdiction, it's just as illegal as some security guard. Police all over the place now are forcing their way in houses without warrants. I mean, the government is engaging in premeditated, precedent-setting events to basically, for lack of a better term, defecate all over the Bill of Rights and Constitution to set a precedent. They're like beetles or something, just digging into everything.
Well, let me ask you this now. To get 100% real, so what would you recommend somebody do? Go to the local PD station and ask them, do these security guards got the right to pull you over?
Well, number one, you'd have to look. Is it the University of Texas, or where are you?
This is a local university down here in Seguin, TLU, Texas Lutheran.
I don't believe they do, but don't go off my advice. You have to look up the specific area. But I would just go in and file a complaint. And I mean, I would go into the dean's office, and I would look at the law, and I would do your own research. And
same too, they've been doing. I noticed too.
You should shoot video of this and put it on YouTube. Make a big issue out of it.
You know, I'm like you, but I'm a little bit more extreme than you are. I don't believe in computers, man, because I don't want them some bitch language and people tracking me any way they can. So I don't.
Well, no, I mean, it is all designed to track us, but we're already in such desperate straits. We've got to use it against them inside the matrix-like grid. But listen, I appreciate your call. I'll have to look into that. But when a security guard stops you at a store, it's a citizen's arrest. I mean, if I catch somebody walking out of my neighbor's house with a safe in their arms, I've got a right to stop them. The police only arrest under citizen's arrest power. They're just specially trained and then delegated by the city under the state charter. They're just trying to train you. You don't have a right to defend yourself, so they have a monopoly of force.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider.
Alex Jones.
Okay, it is hour number 2. Todd, Bob, Richard, Gene, Will, Jamie, Sal, Henry, Barry, JT. You can pretty much guarantee, unless I have a heart attack and fall down dead like Breitbart, and then my coroner falls down and dies of being poisoned, as the LA Times and WorldNet Daily are reporting, that I will get to your phone call. So barring that I'm Breitbarted or Arkansas-sided, you know, Bill Clinton, I didn't have sex with that woman. You know, he had a medical examiner that you could be shot 26 times and have your arms and legs cut off and be found in a trash dump with your burning car in Fammy Malik in Arkansas. He'd say it was suicide. So, and yes, if you just joined us, Breitbart, they are reporting. The police are saying he was poisoned to death, and they're investigating who killed him or if it was accidental poisoning to death. So, boy, we won't get that final report now. Breitbart says, I got something that'll destroy the president. Drops dead hours before. 3 weeks later, they put out some milquetoast video that wasn't what he said he would do. And we're not supposed to question that, though. Oh, well, government's involved. There's no way anything's happening. Anybody knows governments never do anything wrong. I mean, our founding fathers said they're deadly dangerous and don't trust them. And history shows government's the biggest unnatural killer. 222 million people government killed in the 20th century, non-military related. That's lining up men, women, and children and shooting them and stuff. 262 million. But don't you question them. Don't you be a conspiracy theorist, because government loves you. So your phone calls are coming up. We're supposed to just believe that on the 1-year anniversary, a known liar, Obama, who said he wouldn't sign the NDAA to secretly arrest Americans and then did sign it, and then it turned out lobbied for it and demanded the secret arrest provisions be in there. He says he won't sign CISPA. That's to kill opposition, so people let it pass the Senate. It's passed the House. I mean, all the top lawyers, internet experts say, oh, it ends the Fourth Amendment and ends freedom on the web and internet IDs, total control, everything else. But you know what? Obama says he'll veto it. That means he'll sign it. All he does is lie. I've never seen, he makes Bill Clinton look truthful, literally. And as bad as Bush was, I mean, I thought nothing could be that bad. Oh, it's far worse. And he's just a puppet. It means the elite have nothing but disdain for you. Again, the Attorney General is on the verge of contempt charges by Congress on Fast and Furious for lying. Yeah, it's drugs and hand grenades, not just guns. And that's in real papers. It's in Chicago Tribune. It's in El Paso Times. It was broken in Infowars.com in February of 2011. One of our listeners said, have you noticed this in the Chicago federal court filings and in the Texas court filings that the federal government is admitting? Because we had listeners searching around in the Chicago filings on the white supremacist leader, Hal Turner, who was always attacking me. And it turned out he was a Fed. It had come out in federal court that he was a high-level national security asset of the FBI trying to cause a race war. You know, they got that on the white side, too, not just New Black Panther Party. It came out being run by the Justice Department. That came out 2 weeks ago. They had them out saying kill Whitey and all that. They want to get a race war going. They want to create a crisis, like shipping. Now we learned 20,000+ guns into Mexico and hand grenades, trying to get a total war down there to then blame the Second Amendment. And they don't care that they got caught. They went ahead and just blamed it anyways. But I do get a little ray of sunshine, a little ray of hope when they are talking about contempt citation against Eric Holder, who, by the way, is a very dangerous person. I mean, I don't enjoy getting up here and having to confront this guy. He was the Deputy Attorney General, and the federal lawsuits have brought out documents where he was, quote, running the cover-up of Oklahoma City. You know, it's his emails going, this is a D-Day situation. Get down there and cover this up. Cover what up, bud? Cover what up? I mean, I know who you are. Believe me, I don't think, sometimes, you know, the feds will threaten us and they'll say, you know, we do this and that, or we, and I'm like, what, you don't think I don't know? They're like, yeah, but we're killers. Aren't you scared? I mean, somebody's got to stand up to you. Okay, so there is that piece of news. So I thought I'd get to this, because these known liars are now coming out and telling us that they killed bin Laden, and they've changed the whole story over and over again. I've already gone over that. And their whole new election campaign, and I'm not even saying I like Mitt Romney. The point is, this is ridiculous. Now, remember, back in 2008, ABC News was reporting on this. Flashback, Obama campaign accused Clinton of using bin Laden to score political points in 2008, saying he was dead and they killed him in a drone attack. All the experts said he was dead. Oh, but no, they got his body, but you can't see it. And the Navy SEALs that went and got him, they're dead. Their helicopter blew up. But again, don't question that. Or Breitbart's coroner dropping dead of poisoning. It's no big deal. Everything's fine. D.C. Madam's on my show. She goes, I've got names of all these top officials. I'm not going to prison. And I said, you better release them right now. You're dead. Then I talked to her apartment manager she'd known for years. He said, yeah, no, they were following her. They were threatening to kill her. She was trying to get the documents to her mom. They killed her. You know, this isn't a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a game. Let me play this disgusting clip, and then we'll go to your phone calls. This is the new ad called One Chance that they're running with all the big Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, banker bailout money they took from your taxes. Yeah, that's where your tax money goes. That's why they're all lobbying to raise your taxes. And they're telling you the war on terror is over. I've got that in the New York Times today. But it's expanding. TSA's on the street now, and you don't have any rights, but Al-Qaeda's not a threat. Because Al-Qaeda works for the bankers that took the country over. No, now the whole Homeland Security apparatus is for you. Remember all the TV ads where they show nothing but white terrorists now and minorities reporting them? They're now rebranding it to the guy in the John Deere hat. Literally. Most of these videos Homeland Security puts out, it's a guy in a John Deere hat. Oh my gosh, don't trust him. They're everywhere. I mean, it's how obvious does it have to get? They staged Gulf of Tonkin. They had Operation Northwoods. They've done all these fake terror attacks, and you're going to just roll over and believe it. No, you aren't. But who do they dredge up to do a national TV ad running everywhere but Bill Clinton? I got to tell you, he is a real hero. Obama is that. Oh, yeah. But Mitt Romney was scared to get bin Laden. Only that tough guy, the guy that makes the tough decisions. A teleprompter reading globalist. I mean, Obama is nobody. So is Bill Clinton. And they dredge up this known, I did not have sex with that woman. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, a lot of people died in Arkansas. Hundreds. My brother could snort cocaine like a vacuum cleaner. Roger said all the drugs getting flown into Mina. These are good people. They wouldn't lie. They wouldn't stage the death of bin Laden. They wouldn't ship guns into Mexico. They wouldn't bomb Oklahoma City. Let's go to this new national TV ad. Here it is. Oh, the commander-in-chief, it reads, gets one chance to make the right decision.
It was right. The president is the decider-in-chief.
Oh.
Nobody can make that decision for you.
He did it.
Look, he knew what would happen. Suppose the Navy SEALs had gone in there and it hadn't been bin Laden. Suppose they'd been captured or killed.
Really, all we had to do was blow the helicopter up.
It would have been horrible for him.
Oh, but we just blew up their helicopter.
He reasoned, I cannot in good conscience do nothing. He
had pause.
Harder.
It's real simple. They go in, they think they grab bin Laden, they bring him out, you blow the helicopter up when they get on board. You can't fail on this mission. We'll just say it's a drone. There's nothing these idiots won't buy. Bill Clinton never lies. Obama. 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 My mama. Give me free health care. And the government's like, oh, we got shots for you. We got some fluoride water for you, too. The government loves you so much. All right, I promise we're going to come back and finish Bill Clinton lying to you. He's an incredible